What's up, y'all? Sacred Mirror time. My name is Jody Teresa. I share how these messages work. I share a little bit about my human experience and Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters channel through for a channeled message. So yesterday I shared about entities, thought forms, negative, well, we won't say negative, we'll say lower vibrational frequencies that hook in and try to take us off our path. And we have signed up for these soul contracts. So it's all just part of this experience. So what I love about that part is it really takes the power away from it. It's really just like we signed up to experience it. So last night, after I did this video, I was going to bed and I used the time before I go to bed to really think about and imagine what I want in my future. What does it look like? What does it feel like? You know, it's a really good time for your subconscious mind to program it because our brain is in an alpha state. And it was nice. It was great. And then I was drifting off into sleep and I got this weird, creepy energy around me. And I heard myself audibly as I was in it, go, whimper. And then I heard weird, growling, demonic type sounding. And I was like, what the fuck? But my detached observer came in and it did not feel good. It did not feel nice. Definitely one of those entity attachments. And when I had the awareness come in, I immediately called in Christ-like consciousness, and it was so cool. I saw it pixelate and disperse. And I claimed my power, I claimed my sovereignty, my authority. I told it to leave and it's not welcome here, and disconnected. And it was so wild. I have full body chills right now. So I was really hearing to share about that experience because it was wild. I don't dream too often. I just when I go to sleep, it's dark, and I wake up. And so when I do have dreams or experiences like that, they're usually either something that happens in the future or something like that, where it's wait, what? So it was really cool to be able to see it, call it out, and say, nope, this is what literally just channeled through in the message earlier, and I am more powerful than you. I see you, and those scare tactics too of this is the quantum field, and there's beauty and then there's stuff that's distorted, and how we look at it, what attention we give to it, is what gives it power. So when I was get out of here. I mean, I got scared for sure, but I took my power back. And I actually was hearing to share this other experience too, and it feels a little vulnerable, but you guys are always here for it when I say that. It's so funny. So I'm gonna do it anyways. So this summer, I have a friend, and she has done DMT. She really does an honoring journey of it. So she held space for me, and I was very intentional, and I kept getting the yes to do it. And I was like, okay, I don't know. It sounds very intense, and it was very intense. And I had asked my spirit team to show themselves to me, to really give me what I needed to know in that now moment, what message I needed to hear. And story time, I took a really big inhale of the DMT and then immediately left this conscious reality and was surrounded by geometric shapes that were really bright. And then I went into this room where there was a white and black checkerboard floor, and there were these two beings in there, and it felt really scary. I felt trapped. They put food in front of me. It felt sinister, and I started to freak out in that space. But then again, similar to when I was falling asleep last night, I had this awareness of I don't have to stay here. And like, I breathed light, consciousness, Christ light into that moment. And then I came back here and I saw my friend, and I could see her face, like the cells regenerating at rapid speed. Like, it was wild. And then I looked around and looked at my hands, and I could see eyes in everything. And I started to get scared again, and everything started to turn jagged and dark. And then I started to breathe light in to everything. And when I breathed light into everything in Christ-like consciousness, everything lit up with rainbow fractals, like rainbows everywhere. And I was like, what? And then I got kind of mad at my spirit team. I was like, what was the point of that? Like that, because I was still in that space. And then I heard them say, it's all you. It's all you. And that blew my mind, because then I saw, like, realizing the eyes, like I work with the archangels a lot, Mary, Magdalene, Jesus. And the seraphim, you know, are like the giant eye with the wings, like the old description of them. And I was like, okay, you are all here, and it's all me. Like, all of this is me. And that realization, sorry, my cats are going crazy, that all of this quantum reality is a reflection of the God source consciousness within that we are experiencing. And that was pretty much the extent of my trip. Oh, no, they also told me that, because I was like, why did I have that scary experience? And they said that that experience was reflective of what I hold inside of my being when I'm in that space of fear, fight, flight, lack. And it was really like this eye-opening experience that I had with this DMT sacred journey. I do not recommend people to just go and do it without, you know, having someone that's done it before hold space and be really intentional, because it was very intense, and I really, really set the space in myself beforehand and prayed and meditated about it. And it was profound, and it was life-changing, and seeing how what I focused my consciousness on in the fear and how it manifested, and then how I changed that to the Christ light consciousness love, and how it changed immediately. It was just absolutely wild. And from what I've learned about plant spirit medicine, is it really is changing our conscious awareness and opening up our consciousness. So anyways, that feels connected to the entities, because it is something that we are engaging with. Even though they come in and hook in, there's something that we're still like accepting, right? And when it tried to hook in last night before I went to bed, I was like, oh no, I don't want this. So I immediately pushed that out. But if I had allowed it in, it was going to be like some kind of scary experience. So again, it's coming back to your power in every now moment and wielding your power. And I remember hearing this a while ago, that commanding, like really commanding. A lot of times I think we're taught to be like, please, dear God, may I have? And it's like, no, what God's Source Spirit wants from us is to like fully embody that king, queen, empress, emperor energy within, and command your reality, and see how that shifts and works in your favor or your detriment, right? It really is your choice. You get to choose. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. If you feel called to join the group Quantum Healing on removing, neutralizing, what's the word? Entity attachments, that's going to be on Friday at, I forget what time. It's going to be in the description. And if you can't catch the live, there will be a replay link available, and that's just as powerful. let's call in Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters. I'm interested to see what they have to say about all of that. Okay, removing, clearing any and all distorted light frequencies from the quantum field on all levels, timelines, spaces, any outside interferences. Thank you. I fully step aside and allow Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters to channel through me fully and completely. Thank you. Hello. Yes, we did want Jody to share that story about her experience with DMT. That really rocked her world when it happened, and it was supposed to happen that way. After that time is when she really fully embodied the knowledge that where she put her focus and attention, be that through the lens of fear or the lens of love, how that would command reality through that energetic frequency. And we don't mean to say like the lens of love needing to be in love and light all the time. It's a awareness of acceptance, because if someone is acting in distorted energies in your field, instead of judging and engaging with that energy, it's the way to be with that energy in love is to accept it and release it, like leave. You don't need to engage with it because that lowers your vibration. If you think about the vibrational frequency and you're engaging with it, that energy is then meshing with your energy and lowering your vibrational frequency. But if you look at that energetic frequency, accept it, and say you don't want to engage with it, create your boundaries by leaving, then you are containing your higher vibrational frequency energy and pushing that other energy away with your power and intention. And so this experience Jody had as she was going to sleep with the energetic attachment and entity thought form, it was another example of her choosing to stay embodied in self and call in her power to disengage and commanding it to leave. Because when Jody acknowledged that she was more powerful than it, that is truth in her quantum reality, as she is the God source creator in her quantum reality. And that is true for you as well. These energies at times are relentless and powerful, but it's because there's power in numbers. So there are so many people on this planet that are flooded with these entity, energetic, thought form attachments, and they take them in as their own energy and then just hold this lower vibrational frequency energy, not knowing that these thought forms that go through their system of obsessive, compulsive, negative thoughts are not their own. They are these aspects of this quantum reality, matrix reality, of holding these distortions that you signed up to encounter and experience, so that you can now come into your power and release them. Say goodbye. Cut them away. So we just want to bring this through. Again, we love using Jody as an example, because those two examples that she shared were very profound for her, and we know that you all have your own experiences as well. And we want to encourage you to just stand more and more in your power and your sovereignty at this time, and show people what it looks like in your quantum reality, vicinity, what it looks like to stand in your power and to overcome these lower vibrational frequency energies. Because if you choose to become a victim, then you will be a victim to them. We love that it is a continuous returning to your power. If you let them in, you will be a victim. If you choose to release them, banish, stand fully in your power, acknowledge that you do not need to succumb to these energies, then the reality is that you become stronger and become untouchable as time goes on. Or it becomes this awareness of like, what's that energy that just came in, and you clear it very quickly. And we want to acknowledge there are stronger forces out there, but you still are more powerful. Your mind will try to scare you to keep you safe. It will try to convince you that you're wrong. And that is just a fail-safe protective mechanism from past programmings, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, where you've had lifetimes where you've gone up against these dark energies and the fear took over, because there are time periods in this earth history where darkness was in more power. Lower vibrational frequencies had more power. This is a time period where power is coming back to the sovereign beings in their divine light. So these distortions are losing power. This is a great shift in frequency, a great awakening, and a transformation of the human species. You are learning to hold more light in your physical bodies, more crystalline light. Your cells are changing, your physical bodies are changing, your consciousness is changing. It is a beautiful evolution of your species, and you are in this collective as part of this leadership group for humanity. And so it's very exciting. We love when we bring these empowering messages. You feel very lit up in your heart, and we feel the collective's emotions through the physical vessel of Jody, and we want to acknowledge you feel that excitement and that blossoming in your heart, because it's true. On a soul level, you know that it's true. You know that that's what you're here to do. You've had lifetimes and then this lifetime of struggle, and it's now at this pivotal point of a shift where things get to be easier, more beautiful, and it's you commanding your power and seeing how that reflects in the quantum field. We have guided Jody to use these chimes as well, because the frequency of these chimes is a very high frequency vibration, and these do work to dispel lower vibrational frequencies, as well as crystals, praying over your food, over your water. That changes the molecular structure of your water and your food. We encourage you to be more and more intentional in every moment of your life. Don't focus on the bad outcome, because that's like the fear winning, those lower vibrational thought forms. We want you to focus on what if things work out for you? What if you take the leap, the proverbial leap, and the universe trusts? the universe catches you. You trust the universe catches you. What if everything works out for you? Because when you ask yourself these questions, your subconscious mind will then begin to program your reality to reflect, well, what if it does work out? Because if you constantly focus on what if things don't work out for me, what if things don't work out for me, your reticular activating system in your subconscious mind proves those subconscious beliefs by magnetizing in that truth, that belief. We are so proud of you. We are so happy that you see this, that it's taking like the big scaries out of these energies. They're supposed to scare you. Like when Jody was going to bed last night, she was scared. She was, oh, and had that shift in conscious awareness that I'm more powerful in this. So to constantly do this in your life and see how things change, how things shift, how the quantum field responds to your power. We are very excited to see how things unfold for humanity, and we are so proud of you because you really are doing so much by saying yes to this mission that you signed up for before you came into this human existence, experience, adventure. We are going to leave this message here. Keep it short for today. We love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holding your light in every now moment shifts worlds. You're embodying your God source power in a way that even it shifts the energy of the people around you without you having to change them. You are changing yourself, and that your energy shifts everything around you. Until next time, dear one. All right, y'all. I just want to say, you guys, too, thank you so much for all of the support in the comments for the last video. I was definitely like, I don't know if I want to share this one, but I kept hearing to do it, and I was like, okay. And I just like really appreciate you guys sharing your reflections, how much it resonates with you, how you appreciate how I bring through my messages. Like when I started doing this, I was kind of like, is this stupid? But I'm hearing to do it, you know, like my mind judging it. So it's me taking the leap and trusting, which really isn't easy, but it is worth it. So I just want to say I got a case of the gratefuls for this community that's building, because you guys are really cool and I love you. Yeah, if you feel called to join the group Quantum Healing for Neutralizing Entity Attachments, Thought Forms, that is going to be on Friday. Is it 10:30? I'm sorry. It's going to be in the, here, I can open my laptop. It's on my laptop. I don't want to go through my phone right now. $11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, and then at the end is a channeled meditation with Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters to further integrate the quantum session, and it's really cool. And if you guys haven't done it before, I feel where there's energy stuck for the collective, and I'll see past lifetimes, hear different traumas held in the nervous system. Sometimes it's other people, sometimes it's the collective. It's lots of different spaces where energies are stuck in the quantum field, and it's really profound. It's really powerful. Yeah, I need to share more client testimonials because it works and it's cool. Yep. And if you feel called to join the group, my monthly membership group, that'll be in the description also, the Heaven on Earth Collective. It's growing. I love the community. I love you guys. And if you're just here on YouTube, I love you and I love that too. I'm grateful. Bye.